How you guys doing out there? I get a lot of questions that come in to me through the various networks, Team Live being the main one, on what is a starseed. And I think that me being a starseed, it might be a lot easier for me to explain that as far as what that feels like. I think there's a lot of things that get lost in translation upon coming to Earth, incarnating, being activated, you know, say at 25, 35, 40 years old, 50 years old, depending on when that is for you. To understand what that actually feels like to be activated as a starseed, and actually when you find out you are a starseed. Okay, here we go. My life was pretty awesome. Growing up in Manhattan Beach, California, I noticed that from say year 0 to 7, life is pretty light, very light side in this duality game. Every 7 years, your cells change and they renew, and I feel that when those shifts happen inside of you, I also feel like the different players in your higher selves actually also shift roles. Okay, if you want the visual of me standing here, it's like, imagine if one of your higher selves, for example, if you guys are familiar with Xbox or PS4, okay, you are that controller. Okay, I'm an Xbox controller, I'm a PS4 controller. Well, imagine if your higher self, through certain years of your life, actually had that controller in their hands more so than other aspects of your overself. That may be for many various reasons. Okay, that may be for protection. It's very difficult for a light being, say coming from Vega or coming from Venus, coming from the Pleiades, coming from Sirius A, coming from Andromeda, to incarnate into a territory which is not of that specific alliance until just recently. It's very difficult for a starseed to understand who is his go-to, who is my higher self. It's very difficult for a starseed to actually see some of these ascended masters here on Earth and have any sort of resonance with them. Okay? It's almost like we were trained somewhere else and came here. And then we had to mitigate, integrate into this system, understand who these characters were in our reality, because that is the reality that everyone else is broadcasting in their consciousness. Okay? What I speak of is high-level programmers incarnating on this planet. What I speak of is aspects of your overself, or oversoul, who may be a six-dimensional version of you, actually incarnating in a 3D popsicle suit, a vessel, and then waking up and being activated at a certain period or point in their life. You could be pricing, you could be gray, you could be a tall white, you could be a hybrid. Okay? Doesn't matter. Here's what does matter. In this game that we have set up for each other, all of us as a collective, the greatest part of actually to see, from a viewing standpoint, to actually view the ways in which our population, our consciousness interacts, is to create this illusionary veil in which you really don't know who the guy next to you or the girl next to you or at the coffee shop, or who your mom or who your dad really is. All you see is what you can see inside, you know, the suit, this version in 3D. You really can't see what makes them tick. You really can't see what aspects are from what star system. You really can't see if they're actually from Earth. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, no one is from Earth. We are all visitors here. Okay? When that comes out later in history, I don't know when this video is going to be later reviewed, maybe, you know, a long time from now. But to understand that we know this right now. Okay? And have known this for a very long time. I do not mean I don't have past lives on this Earth. It does not mean I don't have past incarnations on this Earth. It just means, where does my essence come from? My essence comes from the stars. Okay? Far from here. Now, when I ask my highest self and my cosmic night, my highest night, where I come from, it's somewhere outside of the outer rim on the complete opposite side of this universe. Definitely on the opposite side of this galaxy, top right. We're bottom right. You look at the Milky Way galaxy. Bottom right, I'm from the top right. And that's from the outer rim. From the outer rim, there's many other doorways that take you to other parts of the universe and universes that that makes up our universe, right? To understand actually where you come from, to actually see what you truly look like, to actually see what your outfit really is, to actually understand that you're actually walking around in 3D with a certain level of consciousness as the entire population is waking up due to the grand convergence and the cycles that have taken place and the alliances which have recently really been strengthened with the end of the Orion Gate Wars and the star alliance of all the Federation of Night, I should say. as we're out working here with our lower dimensional selves, reprogramming our consciousness from war and conflict to a more level of transmutation, balance, love, and abundance for all. Okay. Understand as a starseed, you have to know when you switch roles. You have to understand that if you are watching a TV station and every single person around you is watching channel 3 on their remote, that you incarnated with, 98% of this population is watching channel 3. To understand that when you start watching channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, channel 6, channel 7, and being able to use your own remote and switch between those dimensions, switch between those parallel realities, and understand who you are in multiple aspects of this dimensional plane of existence, then you begin to understand in the true importance of your incarnation and how that is viable to the entire population of planet Earth. And I'm here to tell you the entire population of Earth is shifting at light speed. You might not see it, but it is. Okay? Everyone knows, turn off the news channels. Everyone knows, don't drink fluoridated water. Everyone knows, don't use deodorant with aluminum in it. You know, everyone knows the importance of actually feeling good and happy and harmonizing everything around you in abundance and living in bliss. Planet Earth is absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely gorgeous from all standpoints. Situation is, what is the consciousness that's actually coexisting on the surface? And how is that consciousness actually interacting with also our central sun here on Earth, with the guys, and, you know, Illuminare, right? How are they operating? How's Agartha operating with all the Terrans on the surface? Ask yourself these questions. How are the beings on Shasta and Telos interacting with the beings on the surface? Where is the rest of the teamwork and motivation to actually reflect and show, instead of waiting for these guys, these news sources, these governments to go, hey, actually extraterrestrial life is real, it's been here for a very long time, we've been in contact with them for 60 years, 100 years, for much longer than that. If you're really waiting for that to come on Fox News, you got to really check yourself before you wreck yourself, because understand the level of controls that has been placed on this earth to keep you a sheep doing what you're told. Okay? I was not raised to be a sheep. I was not raised to be a slave. And even though I was born with a number in the United States called my Social Security number, I do not reflect what that number is. Nor should you reflect what any number given to you is as far as property of someone owning you. You are your own sentient being, sovereign being that exists in this planet just like everyone else. We incarnated here. I went through this baby incarnation. I grew up, went to public high school, went to public middle school, went to kindergarten, you know, facilitated whatever the story is, and then was taught who I truly am by beings that are unconscious. Understand the level of consciousness which is speaking to you. Understand the level of consciousness which you read in a book. Do you understand what I'm trying to get to? It's all about love, baby. I know I said that with a little fire. It's all about love. Okay. The deal is that inner fire which burns. That inner knowingness and curiosity to grow and evolve and remember how you used to be is what you should be focusing on. Your spiritual growth, how you treat others. What type of being do you want to be reflected for after this life? And you're looking at your whole life on this Blu-ray HD movie screen. Were there some choices that you wish you didn't make? Or were there some choices you wish you didn't make? Right? Oh God, I wish I would have done that. Oh God, I wish I would have remembered that. Why did I act like this? I loved her so much. That was my best friend. I wish we could have worked it out. Whatever it is for you. Understand this, my family. In this present moment right now, you can make that reconciliation. You can understand your purpose and your intent. And you can walk from your heart. You can walk and lead and guide yourself from your heart. And remember what is most important. Love. Appreciation, abundance, harmony. Okay? It's truly limiting if you think about it. If a true creator being incarnated here on earth, maybe it's you, and that being could create whatever it wanted, whenever it wanted, do you really think that being would have a hard time creating an environment in which love, harmony, and abundance was the norm? I don't think so. So to understand who you really are deep down inside and the level of consciousness and awesomeness you truly come from. Okay? is just how it works. So I understand, create the love and abundance in your life that you wish to see, and so you shall have it. I love you guys very, very much, and more things to come. You can check out ascensionleague.com or teamlight.com for future intel and for our blogs, but to know that we are in this together, and together we shift this planet's consciousness, and we raise this planet's vibration as one. Blessing.